Single target is more. Like everything more. Hey guys, what is going on? King Konga here with a long-awaited update. Lots of AoE, massive AoE actually. I mean, look at the Stampede. It's absolutely insanely big. So yeah, Stampede is back with even better clear in my opinion. It's off-screen clearing, which is crazy. Herald of Ice is still very good. It doesn't proc off each other, but with enough AoE, it's absolutely crazy. I don't have that much strength, don't have that much dex, don't have that much int, but everything works just fine. It's crazy. Still working on it, still very early gear, as you can see. I mean, decent gear, but early gear. This is the only expensive piece right now, Dead Articulated. This one gives me 5 raids per second. More about that in a bit. So, let's go over all the gems first. Mace Strike, you just put in here whatever you feel like putting there. Herald of Ice, very important that you have Primal Armament, Deadly Herald, and Biting Frost. And if you do have a 5th socket, or 4th socket I should say, then use Ice Bite. And I honestly don't know what I would put in the last one yet. But I feel like once you get to the point where you have the last one, you might also want to add in Herald of Thunder, and then you have that shenanigan again. But yeah, Stampede. This is the big one for me. So this is the first one I 6-linked or 5-socketed, whatever you want to call it. Magnified Effect for a bigger AoE. Reach for bigger AoE. Cold Infusion so that you can proc Herald of Ice. Momentum because you're moving, so 40% more damage. And Rage Forged goes really well together with that glove because we have constant max rage. So this is really strong. Hammer of the Gods, this is part of your single target together with Perfect Strike. Hammer of the Gods for Heavy Swing, Fist of War, Hourglass, and Concentrated Effect. Perfect Strike with Window of Opportunity, Fire Infusion, Searing Flame, and Heft. And if you do want a 6-link Hammer of the Gods, a 6-link could be Reverberate. It's very strong because it will give you way more chance to like do your Aftershock. You do need to have a little bit of points in Aftershock for that, but this should do the trick. It will help a lot, but only if you already have some Aftershock, because otherwise it does nothing. That's really important. Leap Slam to move around, Brink, Martial Tempo, Holy Descent. Brink is not really mandatory. It is kind of nice, because then you can, if you want, still use Bone Shatter. I barely ever Bone Shatter. It's situational. Overwhelming Presence, you want to have Vitality and Cannibalism. Overwhelming Presence is kind of nice to, you know, get an easier time with your Herald of Ice. Infernal Cry, this is to empower attacks. Use this whenever you can. If it's available, you press it. Premeditation, Tireless, Ingenuity, very useful. Ingenuity, so you can spam it. Seismic Cry with Raging Cry, Enraged War Cry, and Murderous Intent. Seismic Cry, you use only when you heavy stun something. This is honestly something you only use before you want a Hammer of the Gods. So you heavy stun a boss, use Seismic Cry, Infernal Cry, and then you Hammer of the Gods, and you'll do 2 to 3 Aftershocks, which is really strong. Bone Shatter with Impact Shockwave, Devastate, Execute, and Ancestral Call. That's currently the gem setup. If anything changes, you guys know it. You can also find it on Mobalytics, and I'll have a POB eventually. Probably not right underneath this video, but there should eventually be one, and otherwise on stream. So yeah, that is all that. Let's look at the passive tree. So the passive tree, we're using the weapon swap tag. So you see like the red ones and the green ones. The green is all single target. So whenever you're doing a boss or anything that really needs your attention to, you know, to just die, then you switch to the weapon set so that they activate. So green is second weapon set and the red is the first weapon set. Let's first look at the talents or the ascendancy. So Smith's Masterwork with Tantum Alloy, Support Straps, Molten Symbol, and Leather Bindings. Instead of Molten Symbol, you can also use 15% maximum life or whatever else you choose. I went for Molten Symbol for now. And obviously going for Coal Stoker. As soon as I got my next Ascendancy trial done, so the last one, I'll go for Fortune in Flame to get all those max resist to 90 on all elements. But yeah, go for all the damage. Go for the attack speed here. First weapon set will have these AoE nodes. And down here as well on the first weapon set, AoE nodes. Second weapon set, you go for single target damage. And the first set again for aftershocks. Maybe I should just say the first sets first. So first set, AoE, AoE, AoE over here. More AoE. Is there anyone other AoE? Yeah, there's more AoE over here. So that's all the... Oh yeah, and even more here. AoE. And for the second weapon set, so swapping to bosses, you go for the green ones. Here is green. These are all green. These two are green. Here is some green on this side. More green here for attack speed and more attack damage. And yeah, that's all the green ones. Cool. You want to have Resolute Technique. Super powerful, especially because you want to use Reach for that 35% extra... What's it called? 35% extra AoE damage or AoE Reach. Blood magic, so you don't have to deal with pesky mana because you're a warrior. Why the fuck would a warrior need mana? And we're going to go for block. My next points are going to go in here. 1, 2, 3. And then my block chance should be 75%. And that is really important because of offensive stance here. And anointed on my neck, lay siege. So currently I have 2% damage per block chance. So 124% extra damage because of these two nodes. So these two are very powerful. You want to anoint this one. It's a bit pricey though, as you can see. Well, actually kind of cheap. Fear, Envy, Fear. So doable. Very doable. These 2 points for Aftershock. Super important. This one's also green, by the way. I don't know why it's green, but it's green. Oh yeah, that's single target. So that's very strong. Extra damage per 15 strength and a big strength nodes over here. Very useful. Giant's Blood. Don't forget this. Triple the attribute requirements of martial weapons though, but you can use a two-hander weapon together with a shield. This is, yeah, this is so mandatory. I hate that it's triple attributes. It should be double. They gotta buff this one because this, yeah, it makes it way too hard to have a weapon that that you can actually use. So my weapon, I have reduced attribute requirement, I think. Wait, did I have that on this one? No, this is actually quite a low level weapon. So it only needs 356. It's a level 59 weapon, but it's pretty good. It is very fast, and yeah, it's I think 760 physical DPS. Yeah, 764. Pretty good. And that's add-on, by the way, is called Sidekick. Yeah, I know you're gonna ask. So there you have it. Really important, you go for unnatural resistance, so you can get your fire resist as high as possible, and then together eventually with Forged in Flame, then whatever fire is at, the rest will be at basically as well. Let's see, you want to have Unwavering Stance, and this is a weird one, so I cannot dodge roll. Once you feel comfortable that you're not getting stunned every 10 seconds, then you can take this one out and put them elsewhere. Don't forget that if you take this out, you're obviously going to have to go for Unbending or maybe Hefty Unit. There's like a couple ways. You could also get more stun threshold here, body armor with heavy bracing. But yeah, I just don't like it. And I feel this way the game becomes smooth. Not having the dodge roll is definitely something you got to get used to though. But this is insane. Cannot be light stunned is such quality of life. I don't understand why GGG made stuns so insane. It was already insane, and with this 0.2, stuns are just unbearable. So I went for this, and life has been good ever since. You see a lot of investment down here. Take whatever you can here. I mean, Jack of all trades is good. Polymath is insane. Reduced attribute requirements. I mean, I think I can take most of these out now and just put in these two and put more points in here. You'll see in the mobalytics the build will look slightly different. I am constantly testing, constantly trying things out. So this is just what it currently is. And I only figure stuff out as I see it. So this will probably be changed after the video. There should be something good on Mobalytics. But yeah, that's the passive tree. This is really important, by the way. You want to have as much raids as possible. Don't go for any other raids nodes. I don't think they're worth it because of the gloves. Because the only raids that matters, you can see my raids are basically always full. And if I take off the gloves, raids is gone. If I put on the gloves, raids fills. But it's really important because the gloves have a massive downside. So it's almost like it's made for Kitava. Lose 5% of maximum life per second. And the only way to counter that is with leather binding. Body armor grants regenerate 5% of maximum life per second. So that basically cancels this one out. Really important. But yeah, so no inherent rates loss. You get some chaos resist, 10% attack speed, and a socket. I'm still gonna vow this one. I'll do that tomorrow on stream because gambas are fun. But yeah, so for gear, there's only 2 unique so far. I mean, obviously you can fit in astroments, you can fit in all kinds of crazy stuff. But I want to keep it nice and cheap, and over time I will have like a crazy decked out like gear preview or something. But for now, we're using Death's Articulate, and we're using Inferno class. The Inferno class, obviously, for the 5% maximum fire resistance and fire resist. This is really good. For other gear, boots, for example, you just want a lot of movement speed. You want life, you want rarity, you want strength, you want resistances. For shields, you just want as much block chance as possible. And everything else is up to you. Same goes for the rest of your gear. You want to get plus skills. You want to get attack speed. You want to get as much physical damage from your weapon. I mean, chest, I went for a superior Falconer's Jacket. Falconer's Jacket because of 5% movement speed. And movement speed is very nice to have when you play Stampedes, because the more movement speed, the better. And not to forget, obviously, you want Polky, so that Herald of Ice just shatters everything instantly. Super OP. And for helmets of, yeah, just strength, all some resistances. Whatever you need. Just get a lot of strength, get a lot of rarity, get a lot of life, and get a lot of armor. And you'll be golden. So yeah, that's everything, guys. Hope you enjoy it. There should have been some footage here and there so you can see it. And if you have questions, you can find me on twitch.tv/KingKonger. Have fun. Enjoy.